Guys, welcome to another episode of Chronic Con. My name is Wilfred, and in today's episode, I'd like to talk a little bit about the character progression, even as you level, versus different kind of difficulty setting, and the reward that entails. Now, by the way, I've just upgraded my Windows 10 to version 18.03, and the audio is not working for my headset. I don't know why, and so I'm connecting my headset to my USB microphone, and if this video kind of sounds strange, I'll blame Microsoft for it. It's kind of strange. I'm hearing my own voice right now as I'm recording. Anyhow, so the to change the difficulty setting, there you have to go through the main menu. It's not that intuitive. I couldn't find it, so I Googled it, and so if you continue your character, you can't change your difficulty setting. You have to go into single player and then load the hero. Select a hero, and then after that click the difficulties level. Now there are different type of difficulties. I started off as casual because it's a new game and I didn't want to get discouraged when it's too hard, and I know that when I play Diablo 3, if I am too ambitious towards the torment or whatever in the beginning, then it get a little bit like not that great when you're playing the game. So I started off as casual, and my friend from YouTube, I think Jamie, bought the game right after my first video, and he is actually playing the veterans. So I asked him, how is veteran? He said it's doable, so I thought, yeah, maybe I should give it a try. So yesterday I spent 2 hours from casual, switched to veteran, and initially it was rather hard because my gear is not that good for this difficulty level, but the great thing about it is that within 2 hours I was able to find better and better loot, and also basically towards the end it was like just so easy, like I could just rather easy, I would say. I still need to observe what's happening around me, but definitely the reward system is really good in this game. The difference between the casual and the veteran is that veteran does not, the main difference is that the veteran will drop legendary and unique materials, while the casual, the legendary item will not drop. Now of course, you get better XP, better the crystal is basically gold, magic find, luck, as well as so on and so forth. So it's very, very rewarding. Of course, I could try to push a little bit harder and so on, but we shall see. I'm level 30 already, so I may be able to go a little bit higher. But since it's my first game and it's my first character, as the I spent 8 hours with it. Time flies though when you play this game. I can tell you, you wouldn't even notice you're playing like for hours, and after that you say, oh wow, the sun is rising. No, just kidding. I mean, it's just time flies really fast. But let me just start playing this one. Let's go. So now I'd like to share a little bit about how my game progress is happening, and after that go through what I just play a little bit of it and show you how to play this game, well, it's from my perspective as a newbie. All right. Gear wise is very, very nice. I've got the this is a legendary item. It drops because I play the veteran level. It does rather good kind of like health, mana damage. Crit chance is very welcoming in this game, and the I got additional frost damage. I don't know whether it kind of like makes sense or not, because I don't do any frost damage. Any case, but I think it does deal the kind of frost damage. Although I'm a holy Templar. In my last video, I kept saying Paladin. It's just that when you play so many different ARPG or RPG, whether it's a Paladin or Crusader or Templar, sometimes you get mixed up. I don't know. I have this tendency to mix it up, and after that, it does chain lightning, and chain lightning is quite nice because it hit multiple target. So that is very nice. I have to figure out how to shortcut one of these days, and once I figure out, I'll do a video on that. I think it should be rather easy, but I haven't really got time to do it. This is a unique gear. Again, it's health, mana damage, and I have a chance to increase my life regen by 296% for 3 seconds. So that is that's pretty nice. 6%, which is just, I think, the radius of it. Right, so that's a unique gear. I've got another legendary amulet. This is a very, very nice amulet as well. If I manage to get a set, meaning that the Furious Retaliation set, then I'll have like thorns, I have like, maximum health to thorns and stuff like that. But the good thing about it is a satellite. So you can see that there's a ball around the character. Basically, it's a satellite that does the damage. Also, give me other things like crit hit damage, fire damage, and pick up distance and so on. But I don't deal fire. But if I find another better one, I'll upgrade it. Then I've got a rare tomb now. Good thing about Templar is that there is a choice between shield and tomb. From my limited experience, the shield has, I think, higher health and a block chance, of course, while the tomb would have higher damage, it seems. But the main thing is when it comes to the passive, if you're holding a tomb, you have a better chance to proc like a bubble around you, and the bubble not only absorb the damage against you as well as to increase the resistance that others upon you. So I'm just trying the doom right now. I don't know, we will see. Then another unique item which is a chance to poison attacker, and also higher damage, kind of like to poison. I don't know how it works, but I think we'll see. I mean, it's not that relevant to my build because I don't have companion. So that's one. I managed to find a nice sword as well, and this one give me quite a massive kind of damage upgrade from the one that I used to have, and also it increased the damage of all satellite enchants. If I have satellite enchants, I don't know. There's quite a lot of affixes that's rather interesting. Then a legendary boot, Dark Walkers, that will give me a chance to release a Nova of Death Blast and so on. A couple of other properties as well and affixes. And lastly, a very nice legendary ring that give me the chance to deal extra holy damage to all fold hit, so on and so forth. So as you can see, at level 30, while I'm leveling, and because I'm doing the veteran difficulties, I'm actually getting quite a fair bit of like good gear to go along with my build. So I'm rather happy. Build wise, I am still onto the Templar. I'm opening up more and more onto the Final Field Note. It is very interesting. Unlike other games whereby the points that you have you tend to allocate higher to the end notes there to get the best benefit. In order to unlock the higher tier, you have to spend points at the lower tier as well. So it kind of encourages you or forces you to spread your points from the low tier to the high tier and pick and mix the things that work for you. Also, it's rather kind of like a rewarding as you assign points to one talent tree. You've got like extra bonus to it. So this one is redemption. Give me like holy damage. Plus holy damage, health on heat, and also pick up strength as well. So now I'm not going to repeat everything I've said in my last video. The only main thing I've got is a couple of new things. Is that the barrier? This is the one that creates a barrier when I use a tomb, which I'm using right now. And so with that, I put it to the max so that it gives me the highest possible chance. So I've got 15 chance to create a barrier, and because I'm using a tomb, there is 10%. So there will be like 25%, I guess, in total. That's pretty not bad. I mean, because I got hit quite often sometimes. Another one is the forbearance, which is the increased resistance by 8%. So I presume I probably add it up to like 10% because it's just extra mitigation. But also, besides the main attack power called Smite, and besides the one that Hammer Storm, which is very much like the Hammerdin in Diablo 3, besides the Blessing, which is a heal on myself, besides the Divine Salvo, which is like like a AoE-ish kind of like a power. I've got a new one called the Open Heaven. Now, Open Heaven is the one that does the I think whether I can, so it does give you, What does that do? I see something here. Okay, anyway. What it does is that it opens up the heaven, and after that it deals damage to all the foes within the target. And the good thing about it is that if you have not really a lot of foes in the area, it will get concentrated and deal more damage. So if you are like against a boss, which is just a single target, so that becomes pretty substantial. Alright, so that's what I have. Thanks for listening so far. So I've played a little bit of it, and I've done the boss already, the High Priest. So now I'm going into the next bit, which is the old tunnel. I'm supposed to get through an old tunnel. I hope I still remember how to play this game. I know. Sometimes it's worthwhile to explore a little bit, because there may be some chest in some area that you don't see. Oh, this is the boss. So this is the altar where you can find a boss, and I've already done the boss. You know what? I could do a boss again for you guys. How about that? I hope I can still do it. Sometime it could be like I'm lucky. Let me just do a boss for you. So ooh, there's a shrine. I'm trying to get a shrine. Like Mathia. Woohoo! Yeah, then after that he does something, and I'm supposed to. Then I can like. You see this barrier here? It's the one that well, let's get a bit serious here. So the barrier is quite useful. Then I have the so heal myself. Yep. So that is it. Well, I mean, because my gear is actually getting quite good, to be honest. So it does look very simple, very straightforward. Don't forget the shrine. But I mean, it can get a little bit hectic when I started playing these difficulties. Yeah, I like my satellite. It's like an early warning system for me to like, hey, be careful. Yeah, so that is the one that does the AOE. So now it's so powerful. I mean, previously it took a while to get things done. And the good thing about this game is that there's a light radius. So there's always something that I can't really see over there. And I can open up the map over that side as well, which is very, very nice. Just checking all the area, making sure that I'm not like missing I'm not missing the chest, if I may have some chest. Now this is interesting, because this is where whoa! What is that? I have no idea. I thought I died, actually. I thought the character died. Now this is one of the dungeon. It's also very interesting. I don't know what happened inside. So it's not that one dimension, I think. Yeah. So the good thing about this game is that it's not like some dungeon design that's rather boring. You go in, you clear everything, you come back out, and that's it. You can go into dungeon, that inside have another dungeon, and so on. So and there's some different kind of monsters as well. Now, of course, I can do a little bit faster as well. It's just one of those things. Sometimes I just want to enjoy the game a little bit without rushing the whole thing. I level up by the way, which is great. Yeah, okay. That's done. So now, I mean, it looks very easy, but believe me, it was rather hard yesterday when I tried to start from casual with the gear that I had in playing this. Was rather hard. But now it looks so much easier, which is great. Okay, let me just probably do a little bit of here. I don't know. So I can use the one that opened the heaven or whatnot. what is it called actually? No, not this one. The Open Heavens. Yes, I got it right. I have to start remembering names. Last time when I did the Marvel Heroes video, I always remember the name of the power, and I sort of recite them as I play. Rather nice. So there are things that, yeah, it's so easy now because I'm like legendary items and so on. So things become a bit like it looks easy. Yeah, see? There are a lot of keys though, by the way. Seems like oh, there's a big spider up there. Alright. Quite a few items for me. I have to watch over my health, I think maybe. Yeah, it's so easy now. It's crazy, man. I mean, yesterday was. By the way, you see all these like red dots here. It's where your shrine, or should I say the shrine? Yes, the shrine. So that's where the shrine, kind of like, Yeah, this is fun time. Let's just continue this way. I'm like paying attention to whether there are some places where I could chest or something. Sometimes they are puzzled as well. Some of the puzzle could be rather hard, I would say, matching color and so on. Right, so I think there's a boot somewhere. But likely all these items are not that fantastic yet. Today just started playing. Yeah, so the Open Heaven is really nice. So now that I'm like getting a hang of it, I think I may have some nice build. I may do some nice build on that. Try and see what works for me and what doesn't. Okay, so there is one. You see a spider or like pop out like that. By the way, this game is created by one person, one-man show, another one-man show. And the good thing about this game, I mean, from a build perspective wise, is very cheap to respec. So it's unlike some of these games that we have whereby you are unable to change your spec once you decided how to put your pawn. You can reset like the skill, you can reset like many things here. The mastery can be reset as well. It costs very little, so it's as good as free of charge. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, so there are a couple of yeah, so it's kind of rewarding to just making sure that all the areas are being explored. Yeah, and there's a shrine as well. Shrine is always very good because you may have some really nice loots from it as well. A lot of crystal. I found my legendary ring from the shrine actually, a few of them. So yeah. It's quite a lot of mobs, by the way. Whoa! I have no idea what it was, but whatever it is, the effect looks really good. Ooh, I got new record! Oh man, this game is so fun, it's crazy. It's crazy. See whether there are better stuff or not. Yeah, now I'm getting a real hang of it. I'm getting very happy about the game so far. There's a shrine over there, there's a red dot, there's a few shrines actually. Yeah, some crystal. Crystal is where is like gold in Diablo or any other game that we have. Yep, that is the salvo, I think, holy salvo or something like that. Okay, so let's take a look at the shrine. Darkness envelop your weapon. I think it's to deal shadow power, I think. Corrupt show, yep, shadow damage. So there's a beholder. Woohoo! Now I need to go back town. If you could bear with me a moment to work out my inventory. So I need to go back, and it's good to show you, you know, the process of like upgrading to kind of various kind of like gear. These are some of the better kind of like potion I have. These are you can sell. So after a while, you know, initially I took, if you remember like my last video, it took me a while to think through to keep, not to keep. But after a while, you know, it's like, now I'm getting used to where the stats are, where the affixes are, and so on. It becomes a lot faster, easier as well. And the yep, so something I may want to keep it for my future. Not this one, not this one. So it does give me the very Marvel Heroes feel to it, because I think towards the end it was just something like, you know, Marvel Heroes, whereby I can just like, you know, look at it and, you know, yeah, keep it, no, sell it, keep it, sell it, kind of thing. It's just one of those things. Very, very good feel, like the good old days of Marvel Heroes, to be honest. So that's it. Yeah, that is so effective. It's crazy. So you can actually group a few things together as well if you want. Yeah, it can be just one shot everything if you want as well. There are the streaks that, you know, the streak that will give you more kind of like a reward. I'm just a little bit lost right now. Do I want to go somewhere there or not? Maybe I complete whatever in front there. Maybe I should go there first, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let me just go back there, and because I suspect there's something over there. Alright, I'll get that in just a bit. Oh, there are some like skeleton here as well. Some maggot. Multitask a little bit. Oh, there's a chest. Lovely. There's a bus spider here. Yeah, you know, some of the power I'm thinking like the pleat, you know, the one that give me extra health on hits and so on. I may not want to use it actually. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's very nice. Woohoo! Very nice, very, very smooth. Okay, so these are like, whoa, hang on a sec, there's something here. May as well take the shrine first. This is just give me gold, doesn't give me any advantage in my battle. And this guy looks small, but yep, he's the boss. Well, or was the boss. Oh yeah, there's a big chest here. Yep, this is where the reward is. Let me just finish this one first, then I'll... And it's good that the mini-map actually tells you about all these things. Right, so this is the main chest. And usually there's a lot of stuff here, like the... well, okay, these are blue. But some of them is like, you know, there's 2 purple. Not too bad, actually. Right, so that is... that's nice. Oh, there's also a backpack. 9-slot backpack. So that is very useful as well. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, you know, in case you haven't seen my last video, increasing backpack is like in a World of Warcraft. Actually, there's an increased backpack. You can increase your inventory by the backpack that you have. So yeah, so it's like you can add more here or what. So it's nice. So to demonstrate how that works, let me just take away this guy first to demonstrate how that works. See whether I have. No, I can't demonstrate how it works so far because I don't have enough slot here. My item will drop off. But I'll show you in just a bit when I come to town. When I go back to town, and I just want to finish off this dungeon. You see, I think I'm going to the exit. I hope. Nope, this is the end. Right. Okay, well, I'm getting more and more stuff. Well, yep, so that's it. Okay, avoid that, like a nest over there. It looks a bit nasty. Yeah! Oh, I love that. That power is fantastic. There's ultimate power as well, by the way. But once I get there, I'll show you. Oh, there's another chest, which I'm pretty sure I'll be all full. Yep, so let me just go back to town and I'll show you on the back as well, see how that works. So there are 2 return portals. So usually I go back here and just go through my item one by one, and usually it's rather fast, not much to think about. So there's a backpack. I would like to keep that, of course, thank you. So warden, nope. What did I say? So sometimes you make a mistake or whatever, you can go back to it again if you want to, like, bring it back to, buy it back again. So yeah, no worries. You can always get back what you sold. Okay, almost there. Done. So now how the back works is that you could actually just move some of the item here just in case I don't do anything stupid. You could take away this guy just like World of Warcraft. Then after that, replace it with the big one. So now you get more slots there. So ultimately, you should be able to open up everything here. And for the extra slot that you have, my strong suggestion is to keep it for your next character. So there's a share stash here. So you could just like this one you can actually like deposit this one to here, the 6th slot, so that the next character that you create should have a better life or easier life. Don't have to work with the inventory problem that much. But meanwhile, I've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Now I've spent, I don't know how much time I spent, but now I have to resume where I was. So I hope you get a sense of what I mean. I mean, it really is a lot of like distraction, and it's good, right? Because it's not that linear. It's not that linear. So there's a yellow boss there. I hope he'll draw some good gear for me on camera. Okay. Not really exciting. Unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, so you see, very, very effective, very fun. You can just do your, you can drag the monster to various places and woohoo! There's another one. Yeah, my Steam keep giving me a lot of like achievement. You can't really see it here because you can't receive it here because my camera is right there. But yeah, I have some achievement. Okay, so that's done over that side. Over this side, I am going to. These are ghosts. Sometimes it does disappear. Sometimes it does disappear. Nope, nothing much here. Wow, I feel so powerful right now. I should up my difficulties. Ah, no. Well, okay, so I target the wrong place. Whatever. Only myself to blame. Okay, so far not really a lot of excitement in terms of loot wise, but I mean, in a way, I think I've got quite a lot of good loot already for my level so far. poor rat. Yeah, let me just continue this path, and the let me see. My blood boil, what does that mean? It means that my attack speed go faster. It's good. Let me just make use of it. Yeah, I think I do. I do like what is it? Damage itself. The frost damage. Because I can see that you know, there's some frost damage coming up from me. There's another shrine coming coming up. I got stuck there for a moment. I thought, hey, what's up? So, but before I do that, let me see whether I can open up more area first. You never know. Sometimes there's like a, you know, chest somewhere that you can find richness, and oh, see, there you go, there's a chest. What I mean, and some of the chests could be quite big as well. Fantastic. Nope. Okay, so nothing much here. Ah, there's another chest. Ooh, this is a big one. Woohoo! Sometimes they do have like a monster, I think, guarding them. So again, I'm kind of full. So I mean, you know, the whole thing going on. I can do like, you know, I can do like hours on this video, but I'd rather not. I hope the next time I show you, I'll be able to complete maybe Act 1 and do some Act 2. If I can up the difficulties a little bit, I may want to do that just for fun. So I hope you get a chance to you know, join me as well. And if you have any question on this game called Chronic Con, do feel free to ask. And if you have some aspect of the game you haven't quite seen it elsewhere, would like me to have some opinion on that, happy to help you out as well. Early access this game is still at, I think, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.